SMD Law is the official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Check them out on the interwebs at smdalaw.com or at 866-529-3537. No matter where you are in the state of Michigan, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula, it doesn't matter. They have an office near you. So whether you need to send a letter to an annoying neighbor, or you're a criminal and you need defense, maybe you just have problems with elder law, check them out, smdalaw.com today. The official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Call them first, then you act.
And hope that you can help them play better. Hopefully we put them in better situations by getting turnovers. But at the end of the day, football is just a game, and those are my friends, my best friends, my brothers, my family. So at the end of the day, we're still a team.
Defensive line was strong last year. A lot of you guys are coming back. What do you think about the defensive line this year?
Personally, I think we have the best defensive line in the country. I think that we can be even more dominant this year. You see a lot of the guys aren't satisfied with being the number one rushing defense. They want to get more pressure on the quarterback. You see a lot of guys put in the extra work, put in the extra time after practice. Other people might go home and sit on the couch and the defensive line have been out there really working.
How are you feeling? I know you had to come back from an elbow. How are you feeling? When did you feel like you were ready to get back in the field?
About the start of summer workouts. I haven't missed a summer workout, so I've been back fully healed. Gets a little sore, but for the most part, good to go. And it's good for me to be back and be able to work with my teammates again.
Kenny, do you expect? I'm sorry.
Country, obviously really good as a defense overall last year. How much do you guys want to not only maybe perform up to that same level or better, but want to leave the mark as one of the best defenses that Mark D'Antonio's had, obviously amongst a lot of defense?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we had a good year as a defensive line last year, but at the end of the day, we ended up 7-6, and those aren't our goals. That's not what we came to Michigan State to do. We came to win championships, so that's our goal for this year, and that'd be the only way I would want to write the ending of the story is a Big Ten championship.
Kenny, the last 2 years, you guys have been double-digit underdogs against Penn State, and you've beaten them both times. I'm just kind of curious, what type of pride do you take in a stat like that, and why do you think you guys have been so effective against that particular team?
Penn State's a team that comes out, they play us hard, and both games went down to the absolute wire both times. But, being an underdog is something that we take personal. It's that chip on our shoulder. We talk about the underdog mentality, and it doesn't matter really, I guess, what they say in Vegas or what they put on paper. It matters what you put out on the field on Saturday.
Is there something about Penn State that you think you guys match up really well? I mean, what has kind of been the dynamic the last 2 years that's allowed you guys to be so successful? I think you've won maybe 4 out of the last 5 meetings.
I guess this is the way we match up against them. We had a good. The last 2 years we had a good game against our defense, played good against them, and Willekes made some big time throws down the stretch in both games, and we were able to pull the game out. But my respect goes off to them as an opponent. It's always a battle between them, and they got great players.
As a player that kind of contends for a team or division title and nationally ranked, I mean, how would you feel if they say expanded the playoff field from 4 to 8 games and maybe would give kind of more teams more opportunities to play for a national championship?
Definitely be a cool opportunity to be able to play for a national championship. But either way it is, whether there's 2 teams, 4 teams, or 8 teams, that's going to be our goal is to get back to that Big Ten championship and play ourselves into that playoff. So it doesn't matter if they expand it or not. It's still got to be our goal to play our way into the playoff.
Kenny, do you expect to be 100% by time camp arrives?
Yes, sir. I'm ready to go.
Thoughts about getting to play with your little brother?
I'm excited. I haven't played with him in a few years. My senior year of high school, I got to play with him. So I've been able to play with him in a few years, and I'm excited to get him back up on campus.
Who are some guys, Kenny, that we're not talking about that you think have true star potential? Maybe some backups, maybe some freshman guys who are going to get a shot this year. Guys that you know about that we don't.
First off, I'd probably say Kuba, Jacob Panashuk, the defensive end across from me, obviously, and the work he's put in this offseason, the hours that he's been putting in, you can tell that he's ready. He's poised for a breakout year. He's been dedicated. And then Antoine Simmons as well. I've been working with Antoine Simmons pretty closely because I play flash, he plays star, so we're lined up to the field together. And then at third down, we're lined up together in the boundary. So, I think those 2 players have been really putting the time and the work in. They're both poised for a great year.
When you're watching game tape or preparing for this coming season, what's a hit or a play from last year that sticks out that you made? You're like, wow, that's a good one.
Probably the play versus Michigan, where I used the tight end got a TFL at the tight end. tight end's body. So that
That was a good one.
was a pretty cool play, I'd say. But I mean, other than that, I don't really watch film to look for my big plays or what I did good. I just try to find.
But just watching in general.
Yeah, I just try to find the plays where I can get better, where I can improve my game, and take my game to the next level to help us win a championship.
You mentioned your brother's coming as a freshman.
Yes, sir.
What's some advice you give to your brother or just a freshman in general that you wish you had gotten when you were a freshman? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Some freshman advice, basically.
I say the biggest thing is try to learn from everyone you can. Everyone, whether it's a strength coach, an academic coordinator, an older player, just try to listen and learn and pick up on as many things as you can because they've all been through it. They've seen people that have been through it. They know how it goes. So, if you can learn wisdom from them, then that'll help you a lot.
Kenny, people had talked about this spring, even with you not being able to participate, that you really grew into a leader. I mean, that's very rare if you're not playing to do that. Was that something that you made a conscientious decision to do?
Yeah, that was a big thing I talked to my dad about right after my injury, and I could have either been poor me and been moping because I'm not playing or not practicing, I broke my leg, or I could be a positive light to others around me and do what I can to be a leader on this team. And I'm going to be a senior this year. It's going to be my 5th year in the program. I know the program, I know the defense, so I try to go out there every day and try to not only be a light, but be able to teach some of the younger guys about our system, our program, and the way things are done around here.
There are a couple new rule changes this year, maybe big ones, but targeting after being confirmed with replay, no blindside blocks. Have you guys talked about that all as a team, or is that?
We haven't really. That'll probably be something more in camp that we'll talk about. Usually the refs come talk to us, tell us the rule changes.
Don't think a big deal really one way or the other as far as that.
When you're up at the ball field, how do you relax or unwind? Are you a video game guy, or are you for fun to relax and unwind?
Yeah, I usually just sit around and watch a Netflix series or something, or play video games with the guys on the team.
What's your series this summer that you on Netflix you like to watch?
We just finished Stranger Things, so now I got to find something new.
Season 3, the best season.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you.
Kenny, after a season where you got 8.5 sacks, what do you expect from you this year? Are you expecting to raise the bar?
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting to raise the bar. I want to raise the bar. I hope to raise the bar. I'm working to raise the bar every day.
How's the recovery going? And did you get the chance to work on your own, like to recover and to work on your speed?
My speed's starting to come back more and more each and every week, each and every workout. But my leg's fully healed. It's 100%. Obviously, it's still bothering me from time to time, but I've been able to go through all the summer workouts and participate in all the summer workouts with the team. And week 1, Tulsa, I'll be ready to go.
Which are the 2 games that you're more excited about playing this year?
I'm excited about playing Michigan. Obviously, that's a game we mark on our calendar. That's a rival for us. And I'm super excited about our matchup versus Wisconsin, as they have one of the best, if not the best running back in the country.
Thank you.
Kenny, how long have you been 100%? Would you say?
Probably about since mid-May. End of May, when I really started to be able to go full go pass rush.
Was there any apprehension when you first started, like make sure this is good to go here?
Not really, to be honest. To be honest, I probably started doing stuff almost a little too early. I was so anxious to get back out there. There was times I was out there just hopping around on one foot, trying to get back into it. But the training staff, our weight room, they pushed me. They make sure I was on top of my rehab every day, and they did a great job of getting back quickly.
Every kid we have a few really light questions for you, but the Madden ratings came out this past week, and I was wondering, just in relation to your team, just in the 3 categories, do you understand the Madden ratings?
I mean, I don't really pay attention to them.
Okay.
I don't play Madden. Joe always beats me. So.
I was thinking like just overall speed and strength. I guess it would be considering who's the fastest player, who's the strongest player, and who's the best player on your team in your opinion.
All right. So just those 3?
Yeah, just those 3.
All right, I'll give Joe. Joe's probably the best player. I'll give Joe. Mike Panishuk's probably the strongest player. Actually, Kevin Jarvis might be the strongest player. It's between those 2. They probably both have 99s. And then speed is probably Speedy Naylor.
Yeah.
His name, obviously, in the probably up there, 99 speed.
All right. I was going to ask you what your ratings for each of those you would give yourself to.
Probably 99 for speed.
Okay.
I
You better give yourself $3.99.
Hey, we'll take $3.99.
$3.99?
Yeah, in honor of my man Big Ray, $3.99.
Kenny, question. You got the Michigan State tie on.
Yes, sir.
This is something obviously really special to be up here in Chicago representing your school. We're in Indiana. We cover the Big Ten, a lot of different places. But what's it like for you to be here representing Michigan State? Obviously, how important it is wearing the tie. I mean, I think that's really cool. What's it like for you to be here?
It's an honor for me. There's only 3 players chosen from our team, so being able to come out here and represent my entire team, all 100 players, represent our entire university and the state of Michigan, it's an honor and a privilege. I'm grateful.
When you look at how far you've come from a walk-on to projected high NFL pick, being here in Chicago, Kenny, are you able to appreciate how far you've come from the beginning, or is it just, are you in the middle of it and you'll appreciate it when you're an old man?
I can a little bit, but I try not to appreciate it too much. Try to continue to move forward and, find ways where I can continue to improve myself. If you sit back and appreciate what you've done too much, then you get complacent, and that's not who I am as a person. We went 7-6 last year, so the journey has been fun. But at the end of the day, we have goals as a team, and those are my most important goals. So that's what I'm focused on right now. That's to get back to winning the Big Ten championship.
So there's another Willekes on the roster?
There is another Willekes on the roster. My little brother Charles.
So is he going to be the next Kenny, or what?
He could be. We'll see. He's got. Actually, he's 2 inches shorter than me, but other than that, he's got the same body type, same work ethic. Might be a little more athletic. Don't tell him I said that. No, he's got all the tools, so if he can put it together, he'll be a great player for Michigan State one day.
Kenny, what's it like to be playing with your brother, to have him here? Obviously, your family's got to be pretty excited about that. Both you guys here. Are there more of you in the pipeline?
I do have one more below us. There's actually 8 of us total, but there's one more. I have Charles, Maria, and then Daniel. So one more boy that could play football. He plays football in high school right now. But it's been super cool to have my little brother up here. We played together in high school for a year. Yeah, we played together in high school for 1 year. So being able to play with him my senior year and kind of show him the ropes and hang out with him before I go off on my next adventure in life, it's a pretty cool experience. I'm excited.
One last question: academics. Obviously, you're talking about next adventure in life, pro football. But when football's over, what's it like to have that Michigan State degree there, or even going back to get the degree, but have the great academics at Michigan State?
Yeah, there's nothing like it. It's one of the, if not the best school in the country, and I'm proud to say in December I will be a graduate of Michigan State University.
Give me a good smile. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Andy. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Michigan State seems to relish the underdog role when people talking about other teams a little bit. Does it feel like one of those years where people are maybe overlooking Michigan State, whether it's offensive issues or whatever it happens to be?
Yeah, it definitely has that feel, has the feel of the year, but I say we try not to get caught up too much in that hype. We try not to worry about what the rankings are, what the experts are saying. We're just trying to take care of our business, working hard each and every day, and we're going to put our product in the field on Saturday. So at the end of the day, the preseason polls, the preseason that hype, it doesn't actually matter. At the end of the day, what matters is what we put in the field Saturday. So that's what we're focused on.
I know that you're the only guy here who has lived this rivalry from being in the state. What does the Michigan State rivalry mean to you? I know they're going to produce that documentary. If you were being interviewed for this rivalry, what would you say about it?
Yeah, it means a lot to me. Being from Michigan, going back home, that's what people want to talk about. That's what people always talk about. They're either on one side of the fence or the other, Michigan or Michigan State. And, they have whoever wins that year has bragging rights for a year, and that's something you don't want to be on the wrong side of going back home, having to, face the people. But it's just a different game. It's a different atmosphere to that game. You can tell there's a lot on the line. They don't like us. We don't like them. And so you can tell each and every snap of that game that it's a battle.
What surprised you or is different maybe than you thought after seeing it from afar and now living it for years?
It's about the same thing that I thought. It's a battle on the field.
Go ahead. You mentioned Raekwon a minute ago. I want to ask you about him because this is his hometown and people talk about what he means to his community and his family and everything. What do you see from Raekwon that makes him just different, a special guy, not just a football player?
Raekwon is one of those guys that you can tell is just a caring person. It doesn't matter if the person, if it's a freshman that just got on campus the day before or a random person that he passed on the street, he's going to take time to talk to people. He's going to take time to care for people, and he's always looking out for, he's looking out for the underdog, the guy that needs help, the guy that's struggling. He always knows, and he's always going to do whatever he can to help them get to, where he is or where they want to go.
Mark talks about him being the mayor of this town someday. I assume he'd have your vote, yeah?
Yeah, I'd vote for him.
How much more motivation is there to win that game after the way things went last year?
Yeah, obviously losing any game puts distaste in your mouth, but especially losing to your rival in your own stadium and the way things went down, that definitely adds extra motivation to, want to go out there and dominate. I'm 2-2 against them in my career, so I want to go out with a winning record, so that game's definitely marked on my calendar.
Does it mean more to guys who are from the state of Michigan?
I think originally it does mean more, but once other guys come in, once they've played in the game and they realize what's at stake, and they ride with us, people from other states.
Hey Kenny, I just wanted to ask. You've played up, a lot of different places so far in your career. What's playing at Penn State, Beaver Stadium like? What's maybe a little bit different about that, and what's your, maybe most vivid memory there?
I actually love playing at Penn State. You can tell it's just an electric atmosphere in there. The fans come out, they make it fun. So I definitely enjoy playing at Penn State. And a funny story, I was walking out of the tunnel last year, and someone reached under the fence and grabbed my ankle and tried to take me down.
Did you grab your ankle?
Yeah, underneath the fence. So it's pretty interesting.
That ever happened before?
That was first for that.